Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends sneak peek at the games that are going to occur tomorrow on June 13th. This video will be titled League of Legends Sneak Peek June 13th because we're going over the games for it. So, predict down below who do you think is going to win these two series. I'm keeping a tally. If you look at the top comment, you get 1 point for getting the right team and a second point if you can predict whether it's a 2-0 or a 2-1. It's just an interesting thing that I figured I'd keep doing. I have a Excel spreadsheet keeping track. So, also hit the notification bell. I think I'm going to start saying that because I put out a lot of content every day, and I doubt the algorithm enjoys that. So if you hit the notification bell, you'll know when I upload all my videos. So, IG versus FPX, Series 1, both teams coming off of losses to the two teams over here. So, IG lost to Weibo 2-1, and FPX lost to EDG 2-1. And both teams are in similar places, growing and getting better. In the case of FPX, they are definitely farther ahead than IG. IG have, I think, like an 8-man roster going right now. And my thing is, I think they should keep the 5 they have. Zika looked okay at times against Weibo. I mean, they went to 3 games. The Shy inted in the second game, which we'll get to. But they made it a 3-game series. I do think that they need to not put Wink on Draven. I think that was an awful decision. I know that he likes to play Draven, but I don't think that was the play. Excuse me, I don't think the bot lane can match up against Weibo's, but, a team that's got to grow and get better. Speaking of growth, FPX, they're farther along. I like Jahalu and Care in the solo lanes. I think they are being facilitated by Klid at the right rate. Jahalu looked great on Fiora. I think he may have overdid it in the whole series, but I think that he's a really, really good player. More of a carry-oriented top laner. I would like to see him incorporate some tanks this split just to see a full grasp of what he's doing. But honestly, I think FPX pretty much has this one against IG. Watch, you're going to lose. A young team could very well lose. But the bot lane of FPX, I'd like to think, can keep it under control. FPX and Hung. Honestly, I think FPX are better in all 5 roles. But they need to have a growth mindset. They lost to EDG 2-1. I think it was a close series where it came down, like I said, to game 3 and they couldn't get it done. Now, in Series 2, you have Weibo and EDG, 2 teams that are definitely in my power rankings. I did not put the numbers up here. I think they're 18th, they're 12th, and they're 3rd. So, IG unranked. But nevertheless, as of right now, they're ranked. Thursday, my power rankings come out, and we may see some movement depending on how the rest of the week goes. But Weibo 1-0. What I have here is the Shy don't int. I think top lane is really going to have a big stranglehold on this matchup. The Shy in the 2 wins against IG looked great. In the loss, he died 8 times on Kale. And then he would pick the Kale again, double down, and do well in game 3. Now, with the EDG, Flandre ended up being their MVP, I believe, if I recall correctly, because he played a great series. He played a great game 3 against FPX, I believe, on the Vladimir. I'm not certain on that. I'm learning I should probably write down more notes, but I think Flandre looked really good in that game, and that's what's going to come down to, the Shy and Flandre, because really, I think Angel is more of a facilitator where Scout could probably carry the game, but right now it's a facilitator meta. So I would almost want to give it over to Angel in that case, unless Scout gets the Ari a couple times or whatever, but I really do think, Scout looked good on the Lissandra too. It's going to be an interesting series. This is definitely the one to watch. This one, more growth mindset. You want to see IG look a little bit better, and you want FPX to look good. Because I'm not going to say I'm a fan of FPX, but I have been high on FPX during the offseason at the end of spring. When I look at it, FPX is probably the team that I'm rooting for most in the LPL just because I think that, they're going to get better by the day. I think they have good players, and they're fun to watch. So, comment down below with your take. Who do you think is going to win these series? Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Like I said, hit the notification bell because if you didn't know, I uploaded like 3 or 4 videos today Uploaded this video towards the end, but I did do a recap of the games that happened earlier today, most notably between BLG and LNG. I did a video on on Vitality that came out even before the recap video, as well as a video on 100 Thieves. So please, I mean, I'm not gonna beg. I guess there's no need to beg, but if you do want to see my content, all my content, I do think that would make it easier for you. So thank you for watching, and I hope you come back for more content.